What's up, guys? So I've got good and bad news with the BMW. The good news is I made a friend. The bad news is we found out I kind of sort of got rod bearing problems. Yeah. So I told them the whole story about the overboosting and everything, and he just said maybe we should check the oil filter just to make sure, you know, that there's no problems. And when we opened this filter, it was so beautiful. There's just pretty golden flakes everywhere in the filter and in the oil itself, which just means I've got rod bearing wear. So I've got to drop the whole subframe, bottom and everything just to get the rod bearings out and put new ones in and everything. So yeah. I haven't gotten the turbo back yet. Should get it today, but I'm not going to fit the turbo till I've done the whole bottom end. So what we're going to do now is just drain the oil first, the bottom there. So I'm going to drain the oil so long, and then I'm going to get the subframe off, and then just get all the parts. So I already have the oil and everything. I've got the engine support. I've got all the tools I need, the torque wrench, the degree thing, everything, the plastic gauge and all the stuff for the job. Gonna get everything ready. Just drain the oil now, get the subframe off either today or tomorrow, and then do the rod bearings. Then I'll fit the turbo, put the new oil in, and then this car is as good as new. So the good news is there's a lot of content coming, because I'll even show you how to do the rod bearings. So we're just gonna start with the oil, and then we'll take it from there. Can you believe I actually hurt my engine with the freaking overboosting? This is horrible. But yeah, so I'll show you all the parts you actually need to do the job as well. Just go through it. So it's going to be kind of a DIY how-to video as well. So this is going to be me fixing it and me learning you how to do the rod bearings. Oh, well, the chances are most of the guys that watch my channel, like n54s, and have probably done rod bearings before. So they probably know how to do it even better than me. But that's fine. Enjoy me suffer. So this is the oil. You can't really see much in the oil itself. Those little things floating are just bubbles, so that's not important. It's not something we need to worry about. But I'm gonna start throwing it over into bottles, and then we can see if there's any actual pieces of metal still in there. Threw the oil over in these two bottles here, and there wasn't really any particles or anything in it. So it might be good news. Maybe I just like hurt one bearing a little bit or something, because there's like no. When we opened up the filter, there was a bunch of like gold flakes and stuff. I didn't see any of that. Maybe there's not enough light, which is possible. But I didn't see any flakes in there, or any actual pieces of metal, which is also good. We're gonna have to start by removing the subframe. Just by starting off, you need to take the wheels off, both sides, and they're currently like resting on bricks. So I'm just gonna have to get the bricks out as well. Then I've got to put in that engine support over here, and then we can start removing the subframe. Next up is finding the motor mount. So there should be one down there. You can't really see it because there's shit in the way. And there should be one this side. Same story. Just down there, inside there. So we have to loosen them. When they are loose, then we can start working underneath the car. Okay, so I've got both of the subframe actual like engine mounts loose. The one down there. If you've got a right hand drive, just don't take it off. If you've got like rod knock, it's okay. Just ignore it, because this is easy. That took like a minute. This is just about impossible because there's literally no space on the top, and trying to work from the bottom through there, you can't get your hands in there. So it's like, look at my zapper finger. I'm not zapping you because I don't like you. I like cut it open. Okay, so the battery died on the other camera, but the gist of it is this one comes out first, then this one comes out, and then we've got to get this one loose, same on the other side. But I think I'm gonna leave this one until I get everything loose on the other side. Okay guys, I'm looking really dirty, but I got just about everything loose. All that's still tightened is the subframe's own bolts. So everything down there is done. It's literally just the subframe's own bolts. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish the subframe job today because I started a bit late and now I've got to go to work. Well, I'm done for today because I kind of sort of just snapped my one spanner, the 18 spanner for the what do you call it, subframe bolts. So that's the size 18. It's in there somewhere. But I literally snapped it. I'll put it on a picture because I'm not going to pack everything out now. I need to find it, but I physically snapped it. Which is quite cool, I guess. Maybe I put it in here. No. Okay, so it's the next day. Hopefully I'm going to get the subframe off now, and then we can move from the subframe to the actual oil pan gasket. I couldn't finish yesterday night. It was just too late when I got back. But I did get the bolts loose that broke my tools. So we can actually just drop it now. Hopefully the rest is easier. And then maybe I can start with the oil pan gasket just to remove that. But I've got all the parts and everything, and we'll go through the parts in the next video. Okay, cool. So the subframe is out. I had to get this belt out because this thing here, the power steering pump, it has to come off either with the thing or it has to come off by itself. But either way, you've got to take off the belt, and to get the belt off, you have to loosen the tensioner. But the entire subframe is off. I had to take so many stuff off to get that stupid thing over there off. It was tough. I had to loosen the steering from the top as well. But everything is off. So tomorrow we're going to drop the thing, the oil pan, and see if there's any serious damage. Because I think I'm fine. Looking at the oil, there's still a little bit of gold particles, but there's not like any big chunks of metal. So I'm gonna drop that pan, and then we're gonna see if there's any like serious shit. And then we're gonna do the bearings and everything in the next one. So today was just me loosening the subframe. Hopefully I took enough footage, because sometimes I got really frustrated and I just didn't make a video because like I wanted to punch a wall, and so I didn't care about the video at that moment. But hopefully I did take enough footage. Tomorrow we're gonna do the bearings and everything. So yeah, I can quickly show you the bearings. It's in the car. Oh no, it's locked. Yeah, so I'll do everything tomorrow. I'll check you guys in the next one where we're doing the bearings. Cheers, eh?